Welcome to Baxter Yoga. I'm here at the Oakland Yoga Studio today. Thanks for joining me. Next time you're in town, come check out the studio. It's an awesome place to practice. Today we're going to revisit a pose that we did way back early on in our exploration of dynamic mini vinyasas. And this was the arms overhead with heel lifts vinyasa. We did it previously with the block between the inner thighs, which is a wonderful way for strengthening the inner leg muscles, the inner thigh muscles, and also keeping a little more pressure into the inner edge of the foot as we're working on lifting and lowering our heels as we take the arms up and down. Today I'm going to ask you to have a strap, and I'm going to have you thread it into a circle. I've already pre-looped my strap, and I'm going to ask you to bring that loop around your legs, just above your knees about 3 or 4 inches. So I've got that just above my knees, and then I might even bring it in just a little bit closer. I want to be able to push out sideways very strongly with the strap. I'm going to just take the tail and stick it in the back of my shorts so it's out of the way. So the strap is just above my knees, a couple of inches. I'm adjusting my feet so they're pointing straight forward, and I'm pressing out into the strap strongly. As I do that, I feel the whole outer leg, the outer thigh area, the outer buttocks area, activate and get very strong and contract. So this way of working with the balancing action of lifting the arms and heels up and down with the breath is going to also engage the outer hip muscles and outer leg muscles, which for some people can be very weak. So this is going to be a great way to strengthen those areas. So I adjust my feet. I want to keep the ball of the foot very even on the floor. And then on an inhale, we're going to inhale the arms up. We'll keep the heels on the ground for the moment. And then we'll exhale the arms back down. Inhale the arms forward and up. And exhale the arms forward and down. So that would be dynamic arms overhead pose. But we're going to add to that an inhale, lifting the heels up a few inches. And then exhale, the heels and arms come down. So let's do that a couple times. Inhale, heels lift, keeping the ball of the foot active. Exhale, bringing the heels and the arms down. So I'm pushing outward into the strap the whole time I'm doing that to keep those outer muscles of the legs and hips very active. Let's do that for 3 more rounds of breath. Inhale, heels up, arms up. Exhale, heels down, arms down. Try to have some control as you descend. I came down a little quickly there. And then exhale, coming down. So it's a balanced pose as well as a shoulder mobility pose and a strengthener for the outer legs when we add in the strap around the legs. Now shake your arms out a little bit, and then go ahead and bring the legs together and let your strap drop down to the ground, and then you can just take that off and set it out to the sides. Once you're done, take a moment to notice those muscles along the outer hips and legs that are suddenly more relaxed, where you might still feel some of that work that went on in the hip area. So today's dynamic pose is arms overhead with heel lifts with a strap around the lower thighs, just above the knees, to activate the outer hip muscles. Play around with that in your practice this week, see what you discover. If you notice it's challenging, it might be an area for you to work on a little bit to create more strength, especially in the outer hip area, which can have good benefits for your hips, your knees, your ankles, even your lower back. So that's it for today. Thanks for joining me. Please check out my new book that I did with Nina Zolotov, Yoga for Healthy Aging, available online now. Check out my website, baxterbell.com, where you can order the book, and also the blog Yoga for Healthy Aging, which contributes 5 days a week to some great articles. And then finally, thank you for joining me. I'll look forward to the next time we're together. Until then, namaste.